with the COVID. How much can you use him tonight? What type of impact do you expect him to be ready to have?
We don't know. I'm sure he'll get out there and see how he feels. But we're glad to have him back. And, it's a part of just navigating the world that we live in now, And so we'll see how he feels once he gets going.
You and Herb Jones have had a chance to see Devontae Booker in action several times this season, and you've had some success. You've certainly made it hard for him, although he's had 30 each game at least. What have you learned about him? How can you use that tonight?
Book he's a great player. He's an all-star for a reason, and he's diligent about his processes. Herb, we would usually start him on him because he's one of our better defenders in terms of just his instincts. And, we've watched a ton of film already on the Phoenix Suns, but also Devin Booker. And so we want to make him take tough shots, make it tough for him. We know that he'll go out there and do what he's done all season, which is being consistent. But we have to make him take tough shots and have to make plays for his teammates.
Without your top two scorers, you were able to get 130 points the other night against Houston. How important is it for the bench to be as productive as they were as far as getting those points for your team?
It's extremely important. We were all proud of what our second unit guys came in and did against Houston. It's a part of our improvement. And tonight will be another test, another challenge, and we look forward to going out and doing it again.
We did not see Cam Payne play for the Suns that first game out of the All-Star break. You could argue he's probably the best backup point guard in the league. He's been very successful since he has come back. What are the problems that he poses for the opposition?
His speed. He gets the ball, whether it's a make or a miss, and he's pushing it up the floor. He's excellent at getting those guys into their sets, and then he can score the basketball. And I think the one thing that we have to recognize as a team is those guys have experience. They've played in the finals. They went to the playoffs and had a great run, and Cam Payne was a big part of that. So, making sure we contain him, don't let him use his speed to impact the game, and then make him have to guard us on the opposite end.
I think there was maybe some of a perception of Devin Booker a couple of years ago that some of what he did was maybe like empty stats or whatever. Now he's guard on a team with by far the most wins in the NBA. Do you think that perception was mostly just like dumb from the media, or do you think he's kind of done stuff to impact winning more? What have you seen, I guess, over these last few years?
I don't think that was accurate about Devin. The empty stats sort of stigma that's on him. When you think about the Suns and all of the young talent that they had during those times, he's the guy that was consistent. Every day, coming in, being a professional, had to work his way to become a starter. He was consistent in his ability to be able to score. That takes a lot to be able to carry that load every game in and game out. And he finished the season doing that. And that carryover was there when we got there. Booker was a professional. He is a professional. Shows up every day, comes to work, watches film, works with his teammates. And, obviously I have a personal relationship with him, but being able to see his growth in the NBA, I'm extremely proud of what he's doing. Now, we don't want him doing any of that tonight. But no, I'm proud of him, and he's one of the up and coming young stars in this league.
Coach, I was just going to ask the process that here and continuing it because, a while back, probably weren't thinking, or the league probably wasn't thinking you got to be in this position of being in a play-in situation, but now you are. How important was it to just stick with it when guys maybe could have, we'll get to this next year?
That's the tough part about when you face adversity, especially early, is do you change things up? Do you start to get out of character, because it can happen. For us and for me, it was about just trust and being obedient and, having faith in God that if we stay on the course that we're on and keep working and keep improving, we have a chance to do something special this season. And we're not necessarily focusing on just the play-in, but we just want to get better every day we step into the gym, and that's our goal.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.